Вы готовы, дети?
Да, капитан!
Я не слышу!
Так точно, капитан!
Го!
What's the hurry? Don't push your luck. Dodge this. What's the hurry? How fortunate. Windblade! Dodge this!
It seems 2 of the halos have become solid ground. 1 more and the seals at the top of the tower will be broken.
Don't get frostbite. Cool it. Don't push your luck.
Opening a chest is like unwrapping a gift.
How fortunate.
Once, there was a glorious kingdom established among the heavens. From that kingdom came a crowned heir, tasked with seeking out the Genesis Pearl from the kingdom of darkness. The first crowned heir began her journey of seeking the pearl. But she was deceived, and the memory of her noble origins faded. She now believed that she was the queen of the kingdom of darkness. But take heart. A second crowned heir had already taken up the path where the first had stumbled. This is the story of your journey, of your tale to be told.
Everything's ready. Let's go!
Freeze!
Wind blade!
Cool it! Oh, so sorry. What's the heck? Quite the find.
It's done! Paimon thinks we should venture onward from here.
Catch the wind.
I'm thinking about turning these adventures into songs after we're done. Hopefully, this song will be sung for years to come by the people of Mondstadt, just like the legend of Vanessa.
I have loved that song since I was... How are you feeling today, Honorary Knight? I am completely prepared and fully confident that we can do this.
Even Master D-Luke accompanied us to the very end. Despite only being an accidentally involved bystander.
You shared your secret with me, and I only returned your trust to the same extent.
It's freedom.
Freedom?
When you first arrived at Mondstadt, did no one tell you that Mondstadt is the city of... She really is a child of freedom. Mondstadt is a romantic city, and its citizens enjoy the most freedom. I hope the dragon that once protected Mondstadt will soon be free too. No one should have deceived him by telling, and no one should have told him that it was his eternal duty to protect the city. He has the right and freedom to choose.
Venti?
Well then, traveler, may the thousands of years of wind, just like the last time, I shall channel animal energy for you.
Oh, no wonder you said his voice sounds familiar.
Look! There are two shiny spots on Dvalin's back! They appear to be poisonous blood clots that have coagulated on his wounds. The Abyss Order must have cursed the wounds. That's what's corrupting Dvalin's mind. To save Dvalin, we're going to have to get rid of those blood clots. Aim for those blood clots! 'Cause 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 'c Dvalin is getting away, but I'm familiar with his tactics. Just hold on a bit longer. And condense the pure animal from the shots being fired. Shattering them will create acceleration points. I can't control where they will appear, so keep your eyes peeled. Now we can fight Dvalin on equal grounds. The grandest bard is here to help. But first, let me be clear. Even after hundreds of years without use, Dvalin's teeth and claws are still very dangerous. clot on his neck.
Dodge this.
No one escapes my...
Cool it.
Yahoo! This is Devalin's ace in the hole. Celestinum Finale Termini.
This dragon has strange taste when it comes to naming things.
I named it for him just now.
Seriously?
Well, anyway, let's ride the wind currents and stay away from the breaking platforms. The energy flooding out from the fissures will be hot. Be sure to watch your step.
Dodge this.
Wind blade!
Now is our chance. Aim for the tainted blood clot on his neck.
This place is gonna collapse!
It's been a while since we flew like this together. Huh, Devalin?
Just now. Why? Why did you not ask me to protect you like the last time?
Me not wanting you to listen to the Abyss Order doesn't mean that you have to listen to me. Freedom, if demanded of you by an Archon, is really no freedom at all.
Is this the power of the Animo Archon? But I am no longer part of the Four Winds.
Even if that's so, you still protected us regardless. Now spread your wings of freedom and go with my blessing.
And so, the Storm Terror threat was quelled. I clarified the misunderstanding to the citizens of Mondstadt and let them know that they are safe. To them, it seems Storm Terror attacked Mondstadt out of nowhere and then vanished just as quickly. They must be finding the whole ordeal very confusing.
However, winds change their course. Someday, they will blow towards a brighter future.
You guys are back! The honorary knight returns triumphant.
Yep, we're back from tussling with the...
You just returned yesterday, right? Jean got back first, and she told us all about your heroic deeds. I wonder if I'll ever get an opportunity like that. That doesn't come into it. You guys deserve... When I brought you into the city that day, I was just doing my duty as an outrider.
You're welcome. But have you been waiting for us here this whole time?
Of course not. Just because I'm not out on the front line doesn't mean I don't have work to do. In fact, I'm dealing with the aftermath of the crisis.
Aftermath? Here? What?
While Master Jean was away, the monsters lurking nearby made a court. Fortunately, we weren't completely taken by surprise.
I detected the hilly troll.
Oh, yeah! Paimon remembers. When we first met, you were...
Exactly. And if we hadn't started making preparations back then, Mondstadt would be in much greater danger by now. Me too. But I have a strange feeling that we're not out of the woods. Hilly churls aren't usually capable of coordinating. Our best guess is that the Abyss Order is behind it.
They've taken over the hilly churls. Good thing we saved Dvalin, or they might have...
That's right. And since I'm the Outrider, it's up to me to keep eyes on the... I'm sorry. You should be celebrating your victory. I promised to take you out for some sticky honey roast, didn't I? Before everyone got caught up in the storm terror. There's no time like the present, right? You guys hungry?
You bet! You may have forgotten till just now, but it's been on Paimon's...
Awesome, let's go! It's been way too long, so wait for me at Good Hunter. I'll be right there.
Thanks for helping us clean up the battlefield. This work ethic of yours really puts me... I know this paltry sum doesn't begin to pay you back for everything you've done for the Knights, but for what it...
Barbara's here. Leave the healing to me. I will not disappoint you. Ta-da! La da 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 da. I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big...
Welcome to Mondstadt.
Here we go. This is it. Crisis, danger, the thrill of adventure. Adventurers Guild. Finally, our days of rescuing kittens and finding lost... Roll up, youngsters. Join the Adventurers Guild today. In this time... What? The Storm Terror threat is resolved. Storm Terror...
Long live the heroes! Many trade routes have closed due to the Storm Terror incident. We can cope for now without fresh fruit and vegetables. I cannot imagine. I hope they get the trade routes back up in...
So Storm Terror's true identity is Dvalin, one of the four winds. Every cloud has a silver lining. We're fortunate that our relationship with it... For that, we have you to thank. As long as we have the Knights of Favonius, peace and freedom will...
Haven't you heard? There's a strange...
take care of it.
It's been getting quite busy recently.
Greetings. May I take your order?
Why so cold? I've always thought that we enjoy quite the intimate friendship. Ah, so you do feel something for me. And people say my charm to bask in the presence of Mondstadt's new big hero is quite the morale boost.
Sweet-talking sugar...
Nonsense. I speak from the heart. Just looking for a quiet spot to collect my thoughts.
While all the other knights are working hard to clean up...
Thinking can be an arduous task, you know. Believe me, I'd much rather...
So what you thinking about?
The Abyss Order. A dragon wreaks havoc in Mondstadt, and the acting Grand Master leaves the city to combat the threat. If you were the Abyss Order, would you squander this golden opportunity by sending in nothing more than a few hilly churls? To get to the bottom of it, I decided to wait. Then came the day you made all hell break loose in Storm Terror's lair. Just as the hilly churls cried that same day, I saw shadowy figures lurk...
Inside the city?
Well, all the other knights were outside, fighting the enemy. As you can imagine, that left the except for me, of course. Through various means, I managed to gather some... The situation is this. The Abyss Order. They are united...
The Abyss Order has...
Yes. And it was this very leader who divided...
What exactly did you have to do to find this out?
Let's just say I'm blessed with... there's more. The Abyss Order has a name for this leader. Now, I'm sorry to cut this intelligence briefing short, but I think she's still angry with me for my absence from the defense effort during the attack. I'd better slip away before she knows...
1 minute I see Kaya, the next he slipped away. Clear sign of a guilty conscience. Are you sure? Because that sounds like exactly what he'd say to talk himself out. But let's forget about him. I worked super hard today, and my tummy's rumbling. Hi, Sarah. 1 sticky honey roast, please. So, now the Storm Terror threat is behind us. What are your plans?
Paimon thinks it's time to leave Mondstadt and keep looking through the 7...
Huh, really? Oh, well, I guess this is goodbye for now. Hey, don't feel down. You'll always be a friend of the Knights of Avonius, and our honorary knight. Wherever you may go, and that's the spirit, remember, Mondstadt will all right, now let's eat before it gets cold.
That was good. Note to Paimon. Amber's recommend...
Of course. Well, I don't trust myself in the kitchen. You can always trust... Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Jean's waiting for you at the cathedral. It's something to do with the Holy Lyre de Himmel. You'd be...
This is Barbara, the deaconess of the church. She is here to retrieve the holy lyre to Hamel.
May the Animo Archon protect you. I'm not really in a position to speak compared to our acting, but I still want to thank you all on behalf of all of Mons. Fortunately, everything was resolved peacefully. I can't imagine how an all—
Now the Fatui have no choice but to keep their mouths shut. They must be annoyed that things didn't turn out as planned. This time, they even lost their best excuse to pressure the— Diplomatically speaking, they gained nothing.
Sounds like quite the story. So, did you bring— We cannot ask you to keep defending the lyre forever. The Seneschal has been pressing me for— Oh, don't worry. I'm not here to collect rent. The church has always received— The Holy Lyre! Lord Barbados! Even if I atone for these sins for the rest of my life, it would still not be enough!
Oh, give it here.
How could this Holy Lyre, but how?
Huh? Let Paimon see!
No. I don't know how you managed to fix it, but you'll never touch the lyre again!
We, really should get going. That trick I used to repair the Holy Lyre. I mean, the magic I used isn't going to hold forever, you know.
What? You tone deaf, Bard! Hey, don't go!
At last, Mondstadt's rodent ruler in the flesh. Scurrying through the streets looking for leftovers? Mondstadt calls this a god?
Resident rodent beats invasive vermin.
Don't you dare speak back to me, insolent bard. Absentee Archon of Mondstadt. How impotent you've become.
That smirky wear looks out of place. Did you steal it from your master's face?
Should have held your tongue. So, this is a gnosis. Wouldn't be caught dead wearing this ugly thing in public.
Beauty is a waste when the beholder has no taste.
Venti!
Well, we have what we came here for. Come, before our dear Favonian friends arrive. Leave nothing for them to find.
Honorary Knight, you're awake! I wouldn't say he's all right. I found you lying unconscious outside the cathedral and used my elemental powers to— That bard awakened first, but strangely, my healing powers had almost no effect. This is the first time I've encountered such a patient. But he just said—
He left? Already?
The symbol of Mondstadt's hero. That's what I wanted to stop him, but Jean— I mean, Master Jean, said to let him leave. How strange.
Paimon remembers Venti healing under that tree before. It's probably due to the connection between Windrise and the Animo Archon. Master Jean has been...
The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it's... I said the exact same thing last time. Why do I only say these things when I'm... so you... This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with... As you know, visions are external magical foci that only a small minority of people possess. They use... In truth, every wielder of a vision is one who can attain godhood and ascend to Celestia.
Allergenes?
That's because this is a secret that only Archons are privy to. We don't... Instead, each Archon has an internal magical focus that resonates directly with Celestia itself, known as a gnosis. It's just a glowing glass ball I carry around to avoid suspicion.
So who was that nasty woman who sent Paimon flying and stole your gnosis?
Her name is Signora, number 8 of the Harbingers. She and the rest of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya, and with it, strength surpassing that of other mortals.
The Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya? Isn't that...
Indeed. She is one of the 7, the Tsaritsa who reigns from her winter palace, and the one person that the Fatui Harbingers all answer to. The 7 don't always get along well, but still... I never thought that she would plot to steal another Archon's gnosis. How should I put this? 500 years ago, I knew her well. But I can't say this. You see, a certain catastrophe happened 500 years ago, but we can save discussion of the Cryo-Archon and the Fatui for another. If you seek the rest of the 7, many difficulties lie ahead. You should head for Mondstadt's neighboring nation of Liyue. The Geo-Archon who reigns there, unlike me, and he only descends once every year to give his divine predictions.
Even so, it sounds like he works much harder than a certain
In any case, this year's Rite of Descension is soon to begin. If you miss it, you'll...
What? Oh, why didn't you tell us before? Well...
One moment, Windborn Outlander. Just use it gratefully. Or, better yet, treat me to a glass of Traveler. As you set off on your journey once again, you the birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monsters. The destination is not everything. So before you reach the end, keep your eyes open. Use the great. So, that's that for the Animo Archon's admonishments. Back to Venti time. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. Up till the end, Dvalin remembered his duty as one of the 4 winds. As such, I don't intend to forcibly... I just hope that Dvalin will be able to... Before I became an Archon, I too was taught the meaning of freedom in this... If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always... Kaya shared some new intelligence, you say? Oh, I see. So, the Abyss Order has a princess who They were probably trying to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war for the Abyss. But that said, I have never heard of any such princess of the Abyss Order. I think so too, apparently. But how does a If you want to chat, now's the time.
That Fatui lady didn't hang around, did she?
She wanted to avoid any eyewitness. The slightest slip-up here would have destroyed the Fatui's diplomatic relations with the Knights.
So they're just gonna keep acting like Mondstadt's allies as it...
If only the 7 nations had banded together against the Abyss Order in the first place. The Fatui possess the strongest military among the 7 nations, yet they've used it to steal the Holy Lyre, covet the power of gods, and use...
Speaking of the lyre, didn't Diluc say something like that? He said that the Fatui could only run amok across the 7 nations and threaten the...
Yes. As I said earlier, the Cryo-Archon has given them authority and... The Tsaritsa. I haven't seen her in 500 years. What is she thinking? Whatever the answer is, I have a feeling it's only... If you want to chat, now's the time. As I said before, vision wielders are known as allogenes and may ascend to... A gnosis is a higher order nexus of elemental manipulation, and his emblem. But as for which of the 7 took your sister... wait. As one of the 7, I'm not clear of suspicion yet either, am I?
Hang on a hot second. Tone Deaf Bard is just one of Barbados' many incarnations.
We're a great team indeed. Say, once you find your sister, how would you like to become one of the new 4 winds?
You don't seem too into it. Hey, Tone Deaf Bard! If being one of the 4 winds means free food, you can consider Paimon.
If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays no— Well then, best be off to Lille. If the dissension...